Hi, I'm Karthik. I'm from Chennai. I'm here to share my hair transplantation journey with Oliva. I was facing hair loss since 6 to 7 years. It started gradually. I tried multiple treatments like applying oils, taking some Ayurvedic pills. Nothing worked. I came to know about Oliva through my friends and colleagues. That is how I'm here to get my hair transplantation done today. I'm hoping for better results from Oliva.
The scalp which I can see right now is your front hairline you have lost totally, and plus your also crown is receding, and it has receded to a particular extent, almost to the fullest. So as per the Norwood classification, that is the medical grade of classification of androgenetic alopecia, we can classify this type of hair loss with something between 6 to 7, that is 6 plus. So usually in your case, medical management is not going to work at all. The reason being that you have lost most of the hair, and the minoxidil, finasteride, these things works up to the level of grade 2 or grade 3. In that scenario also, your hairline will not be that dense even after using minoxidil and finasteride or other medical management. So now we start the journey of your hair transplant. Hairline is very crucial part of hair transplant. Usually for the hairline, there is something called as a rule of 3 which is followed. The size of the nose, the chin and the forehead is same. This criteria is followed only if your grade of baldness is up to 4. Beyond 4, the purpose of hair transplant is to cover the entire scalp, as the baldness of Karthik will go for approximately 10 cm from the midpoint. So the side angles, we will from the lateral canthus of the eye, we'll take that as the main point, and then we'll mark this man 8.5 and 8.5. This is the hairline design for Mr. Karthik. Now we move for the next step of the journey of the hair transplant, that is trimming of the hair follicles. So after the trimming of the hair is done and the cleaning part is over, now we will start the extraction process. First thing is we'll mark the area where we are going to do the extraction. So there is something called as a safe donor area which extends 5 cm above the occipital protuberance and 5 cm below the occipital protuberance. So this is the occipital protuberance. Behind both the ear is considered to be the safe donor area, where these follicles do not fall in the entire life of a person. Now we'll start with the local anesthesia of the safe donor area. Now we have finished the extraction of the follicles. So first half is over now. You can clearly see that there is no bleeding in this area. Plus the size of the punch is very small, that is 0.8 mm in diameter. So this heals faster. So by the next day itself, we will remove the bandage and wash the donor area. 80% of the donor area gets healed by the next day itself. And the extraction is done in such a way so that the donor area doesn't look exhausted. That is, over harvesting is not done. That is also very important, because if the client wants to do a crew cut, the marks should not be visible. If it is extracted sparsely in the entire donor area, the punch marks will not be visible. Now we will proceed to the area where, after the extraction of the follicles, how it is segregated into single, doubles and triples. There is a strict quality control done in the procedure of hair transplant in this setup, where each and every follicles is checked thoroughly and then it is placed in the tray, so that whatever is committed, it is delivered after the procedure is done. So this is how, after the extraction of the follicles, these follicles are segregated after doing a strict quality control, into single, doubles and triples, and it is arranged in the tray. So now we are going to start the implantation process. After cleaning the entire area of implantation, we will start with anesthesia. At Oliva, we practice the most advanced form of hair transplant, that is called as an advanced FUE, where we use implanter pen, which is less than 1 millimeter in diameter, which ensures a proper density which ranges from 60 to 100 per square centimeter. This is the optimal density required for proper hair growth. Plus, the angle, depth and direction of each and every follicle is well maintained to give you a natural, flawless hair transplant. In the case of Oliva, only dermatologists perform the surgery, so the transition rate during extraction is always less than 1%. In other scenario, it may go up to more than 50%. The extraction of the donor area is done in such a way so that even after fine crew cut, you are unable to make out those marks in the donor area. So this is all about the hair transplant which we practice in Oliva.